The smallest part of your effort is not what holds you back. It is what carries you forward. And the same is true for you. This is the story of Ravi, a boy who thought he was too small to matter until one old man showed him the truth. Deep in an old village, where the dust roads twisted between mud houses and the temple bells rang every morning, there lived a young boy named Ravi. He was small even for his age, thin arms, narrow shoulders, hands that had not yet grown strong from work. The older boys in the village noticed. They did not say anything cruel, they simply said nothing at all, which is sometimes worse. Every morning, the young men of the village gathered at the blacksmith shop near the river. They learned to shape iron, they learned to build tools, they learned skills that would feed their families for generations. From that shop came the strongest men in the region. Ravi had never entered that shop, not because the road was too far, not because anyone told him to stay away. He had never entered because every morning when he walked toward the shop and saw the fire burning inside, the strong men hammering iron, the sparks flying in the air, he turned back and stayed home. He told himself he was not ready, that he would go when he was stronger, when his arms grew thicker, when he did not look so small standing next to the others. But mornings passed, seasons passed, and Ravi stayed in the shadows while life happened without him. Here is something true about small things that most people forget. A single hammer strike is not impressive on its own. It is soft, weak, easy to ignore. But a sword is not made from one strike. It is made from thousands of small strikes working together, each one doing its tiny part, and together they create something that can protect a kingdom. You are no different. The small things you do every day are your hammer strikes, and right now you may be looking at just one and deciding it is not enough. One morning, an old blacksmith named Karan sat down on a stone outside the shop. He had been shaping iron for 50 years. His hands were rough like tree bark. His eyes were calm like a still river. He watched Ravi standing at a distance, looking at the shop but not entering. Then he called out, "Boy, what are you waiting for?" Ravi looked at his thin arms. "I am not ready," he said. "My hands are too weak. I am too small. The fire is too strong for someone like me." Karan smiled slowly. He said, "I have shaped 10,000 swords in these old hands, and I want to tell you something I learned over every single one of them. The fire does not ask if you are ready before it burns. The iron does not wait for the perfect blacksmith, and your hands, small as they are exactly the right size for the next single strike. Not the whole sword, just the next strike." Ravi looked at the shop door. Then Karan said the thing that changed everything. A hammer does not know it is small. It just does what hammers do, every time, without hesitation, without waiting. And when enough strikes happen together, something powerful is made. That morning, Ravi walked into the shop. The heat pushed against his face harder than he expected. The first strike was not strong. His arms shook. The iron barely moved. He missed twice before finding his rhythm, but he found it. And when he held his first small bent nail at the end of the day, he understood something that no shadow outside could have ever taught him. He was not too small to begin. He had been too afraid to try. Years passed. Ravi became the finest blacksmith in 3 villages. His swords were carried by soldiers. His tools were used by farmers across the region. People traveled far to learn from him. And every single morning, before the sun rose, Ravi made one small nail, just one, to remind himself where everything started. One day, a young boy stood outside his shop. Thin arms, narrow shoulders, eyes full of doubt. Karan smiled. He walked outside and sat on the same stone where old Karan once sat. He said, "Boy, what are you waiting for?" And maybe, my friend, this story is for you too. You have been looking at your small efforts and deciding they are not enough experience, not enough strength, not enough time, not enough of whatever you think you are missing. But the sword is not made because every strike is perfect. The sword is made because every strike shows up and does its part. Your small step today is a hammer strike. Your small habit, your small brave choice this morning, it is not nothing. It is the thing that, when added to tomorrow and the day after, builds something that can carry you further than you can see from where you are standing right now. Do not wait to be ready. Pick up your hammer. The fire will meet you inside. What is one small thing you have been putting off because it felt too small to matter? Write it in the comments. That is your first strike. Share this with someone who needs to stop waiting and start moving. Subscribe now. A new story every week that reminds you who you already are.